thirdpopmma.com. We're here at Dada's Fight Camps in South Philadelphia, and today we get to talk to Andrea Caplan, and she's going to be coming out this Friday night at Matrix Fights 2, and this is only going to be her third female fight in Philadelphia, to my knowledge, since sanctioning last March, and we're very excited to see her out here. How's the training going?
Good. It's going really good.
And
concert.
yeah, and I know the girl you're fighting is a little bit smaller. Are you planning on bodying her? Have you been working like a lot of ground stuff, or are you want to stand up with her?
I think she's a wrestler, so I probably want to stand. I mean, she's shorter. I've had to do. She's probably going to shoot in immediately, so I've just had to kind of maybe keep her from doing that, and then it'll be on me.
So you're going to use your reach and try and mess her up, put on a good show for everybody.
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right, and you said you're pretty close to fighting weight right now.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any like other major preparation that's going down this week?
I'm training today, and then tomorrow I'm doing absolutely nothing. And and then I have whatever weight cut needs to happen Thursday, and then weigh-in's Friday.
So today's your last major training day.
Yeah.
And today's Tuesday. The fight's on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So the rest
tomorrow
of
I get to do nothing.
So resting up, getting your immune system back up to shape,
yeah.
so that you can come in there 100%.
Yep.
Great. And what do we know about your opponent? Her name's Jennifer
Martin.
Jennifer Martin.
She's from New York. I want to say upstate New York, but it's not like Elmira, New York, or something. She's got 4 fights. She's a wrestler. She's at a Team Vanquish, I think. And that's about it. I don't know.
Have you seen any tapes on her or anything? Because I know with female fighters, it's hard to. A lot of times, there's not as much information about them out there.
There's, I've seen some. There was one that was up for April, but I saw that. I watched it. I mean, I don't know how much. I'm trying not to say like, oh, she's gonna fight exactly like that, because I don't want to just go in and expect one thing and get the other. So.
And she's coming in at 1-3-0, right?
Yeah.
And you're coming in looking for your first win, right?
Mm-hmm.
0-1. And does that do you feel like she has an advantage in just more experience, or?
A little bit, yeah, probably. And more recently, too. I mean, I've been out on injuries and everything so I haven't fought since August. So, I mean, she's been fighting the whole time. Hopefully, I'm in Philadelphia. It's going to be like my home. So hopefully that'll help.
Nice.
My mom and dad will be there and everything, so that should help.
Yeah, no, you'll definitely have crowd support. And can you tell us a little bit about how you came to this level of fighting, like where you started out at, and what events brought you to where you are now?
Yeah, I just, it was something actually my husband suggested at one point that I should do martial arts.
Your husband, Sam Caplan, who started 5 Hours of Pain.
And he suggested that it would be good for me, and I started doing it. I did just Muay Thai for a while, then I ended up doing Jiu-Jitsu. Actually, I started doing Jiu-Jitsu and I didn't like it at first. And then when I saw, my son takes Jiu-Jitsu, and when I saw him doing it and I saw it broken down in like 10-year-old words, then I kind of understood it better, and then I started doing it again. Now
And how long ago did that start?
3 years ago?
3 years ago.
Something like that.
So that was your first fight training 3 years ago when you started?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, something like that.
And then, did you get into the stand-up aspect of it strictly because you had decided at that point that you wanted to compete MMA?
No, I just wanted to do it more.
So at that point, it was still just like kind of a hobby. You weren't set on competing at the level.
Yeah, or I thought about doing just Muay Thai for a while and stuff, but I kind of kept things separate, for a while. Just Muay Thai or, just the grappling competition. I don't know, when I just randomly kind of decided to compete. I don't know why. It just seemed like a good idea.
Push the pace. And it's been pretty difficult to find competitors for you, right?
Yeah.
And is that, how much of that is, because you're kind of at, the bigger weight class for women, and but we don't see many fights at any weight class for women so far in the local scene in Philly. Do you have like, I know that that's like a tough question. Do you have like any like answers of why we're having such a hard time finding competitive female fighters?
I have no idea. The girl I'm fighting now is gonna show up, which is awesome. Like I know that she like takes fights. She doesn't care, like, you know, whether you're stand up, ground, whatever. She'll show up, which is awesome. That's why I wanted to fight her, because I knew that I would train and have a fight. I mean, I've had some roll out on me. I mean, you know, people get injured or anything too, but then, you know, you don't really get a replacement if that happens, since it was hard to find that person in the first place. Here or there, you know, you have some that like kind of maybe start to do it for fitness or something, and then get a little bit of attention, and then kind of, you know, but they don't want to fight anyone, you know. And
they don't want that negative attention to get beat the hell up.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it just seems like, I don't know. Like there just needs to be more people that'll just like actually just do it. But I think.
Do you see the ranks rising, like even when you're training in different studios and stuff? Do you see more women coming in and like having that genuine desire to compete, as opposed to like, you know, just wanting to get in shape or just wanting to like.
We have a couple more. I mean, we have one girl here who's going from doing Muay Thai to doing MMA now, and then actually possibly two. And then we have another girl over in New Jersey. She's a 125er. So I mean, we have a couple now where. Yeah, there's actually a few for me to train with here, and hopefully that's happening in other schools too. So that would be awesome.
So in the future, we might get to see more than 3 female fights a year in Philly's arena.
I hope so. I hope so, because I like to watch them better anyway.
Yeah, no, like the 2 we've had so far have been pretty competitive, so that's why it's kind of conspicuous that we're not seeing more of them.
Yeah.
Great. Well, good luck on Friday. You have the whole city on your side.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking the time.
Thanks.